Hello everybody and welcome to my channel update for August 2017, and it is going to be very abridged because I have a lot to do, as on the Thursday of the week you're seeing this, I'm actually recording it very late, this is the Sunday, I should be getting the keys to my house, so the move is going to be starting. Now I'm not going to instantly shift in, obviously I've got to make sure the place is clean, I've got to slowly get the furniture in, I've got to make sure I've got internet, etc, make sure it works. But I am going to be very busy, so I want to keep this abridged. We're going to quickly do patron shoutouts for those who supported the channel last month, as well as show off some fan art at the same time. Then I'll quickly go over series starting, series stopping, any miscellaneous stuff I can think of for YouTube or Twitch, but that'll probably be about it, other than the hassle of getting this move done, talking to lawyers, talking to estate agents. Don't really have much else on my mind to talk about, really, and you'll know everything that I've having to have been doing. That is not a sentence. Everything I've had to have done to get this to the point it's at. It's been a massive hassle. Nothing can ever just be nice and normal. It's got to have problems. So I talked about it a few times on stream at the start of the stream, so I'm not going to repeat myself here. Needless to say, it's been a hassle. However, it's finally at an end. I should be getting the keys, barring any kind of last minute catastrophe, on Thursday, which is like, I think, the end of August exactly, more or less. Yeah, it must be, because yeah, this is going live on the 28th. So it should be happening. That probably means that the XCOM 2 War of the Chosen playthrough might get delayed a little bit, or I'm jumping into what I'm covering before I do anything else. But very quickly, while it's on my mind, I might do the first few episodes, then there might be a little break. I'll try and space them out if that is the case, and then I'll get into it properly. But anyway, for now, I will shout out the names of those who supported the channel last month, and as I do so, I will put up some fan art we've received. Thank you very much, and again, if you want to send me any fan art, you can do via Twitter, or if you're in my Discord, or if you've actually done it physically, you can send it to the BO box if you like. So as you enjoy those, including one moving gif, I'll turn very pale as I move this over here. Thank you to those who supported last month: The Bearded Panda 24, Garlock Thornbolt, Nathan Fraser, Flying Racer, Tyre Blake. I also apologise in advance for all the names I can't pronounce properly. Ty Blake, Stefan Sergeson, Azoy Origin, Michael Comer, Solus Corvus, Alexander Frasca, Ryan Shell, Platypus Custard, Josh Cross, Brian Hisu, Jarek, Andrew Northorpe, Matsumuni, Julia Wasberg, Brian Halligan, Rash, Ian Dickinson, Christiana Leons, A Valiant Effort, pardon me, Kevin Mazer, Kaiho Dugan, Julia Cheng, Timothy Sabin, Colton Pierce, Jared Tabor, Thaxton, Drizzen, Charlie Abrams, Megan Perry, Rebecca Trexler, Amarpal Karari, Ryan Hafner, Richard Davison, Loista, Seb, Muppus, Richard Bearwell, Orca Queen, Smash Tuba 28, Michelle Lamers, I think, Erox, Brad Beck, Colin Lynch, Michael Bigler, Terrell Smith, Reaper, Rachel Weber, Yiffin Mai, or May, that is M-A-I, so I assume it's Mai, I'm not sure though, L Junior 88, Cuppy, James Woody Packard III, Dwayne Kellogg, Ian Dye, Derek Williams, Igukski, Andy Arminio, that one guy with a face, Iguion, who I always pronounce wrongly when he resubs, Charles Baker, and the newbie. And you might notice that list seems to get longer every time I do one of these, so thank you very much, because that means you're willing to go above and beyond. And with this new not advertiser friendly blacklisting and all this garbage that's going on YouTube right now, it's needed. I talked at length in Gungeon episodes. I'm looking for it on my YouTube as I talk. It just went live the other day. I've lost sight of it. It went live on the 25th of August, I think it was. It's Inside Baseball 10. I went into massive, tedious detail about YouTube's new not advertiser friendly, quote unquote, system. I went into more detail specifically about earnings in that, but I've looked and the monetization rate is at about 30%, which is terrible. So YouTube is a crapshoot again right now, even though they were just recovering from the adpocalypse. They brought this bastard thing in, this bot thing, and I said bastard now, so that's the monetization of this gone. And it's just terrible. Someone uploaded a blank video, it got marked as not advertiser friendly. Someone uploaded a video of nothing but the letter A, it got marked as unfriendly. A video, the one I mentioned, the Inside Baseball episode, where I literally told advertisers to go fuck themselves. That's fine. It's fine. It didn't get detected by the bots. Someone uploaded a video of a husky playing with a stick. That is not advertiser friendly. There's no rhyme or reason to it. Like I mentioned in the Gungeon episode, even if I wanted to adhere to their dumb stipulations, I can't, because there's literally no consistency. Even in my videos, in all of everyone's videos, there's no consistency, so you can't adhere to them because there's no set rhyme nor reason to any of it. So YouTube has once again found a way to make itself worse. Thankfully, the Twitch side, I know recently the American schools went back in, the British schools have as well, and that's like college and uni as well, started new semesters, obviously work after the summer holidays. So viewership has dropped, but I noticed very specifically that number of subs is either staying level or going higher. So that means people are going out of their way to either spend a sub or use Twitch Prime on me, even if they can't make it to streams. And I just wanted to make sure I specifically pointed that out to say thank you, because that means you are going out of your way despite the fact that obviously my times and your times are clashing, or you're just busy. So if you are one of those people, thank you very much. It does help, especially now, because obviously I have bought the house, the deposit is taken. Got the mortgage to worry about now, so I obviously want things to be as good as they can be on YouTube and Twitch, but I think putting your faith in Twitch right now is a lot safer. I wouldn't say put all your eggs in one basket, as I always stipulate, but of the two, I feel safer on Twitch than on YouTube, and it's probably safe to say if you are trying to do YouTube for a living and are moderately successful or even very successful, you never feel safe, and that is a horrible thing to have lingering. The Sword of Damocles, if you want to go by Binding of Isaac Antibirth references. Anyway, keeping this short as I said, but again, thank you to the patrons, thank you to the people who did fan art, and thank you especially to those who go out of their way to support me in some manner, even if they can't watch live. I appreciate it. So, very quickly, Pub, I forgot to cover this last month rather. Not planning on playing Pub, don't like the developer, don't like what he's been doing, don't like the manner he has handled numerous things. The shit show with the recent tournament at Gamescom, the paid for boxes in an early access game that's broken as hell, the favouring streamers and banning people with no proof of stream sniping or cheating just because they're popular, banning other streamers who aren't quite as popular because he can get away with it because he likes to flex his pretend muscles at people who don't deserve it. So no, Pub will not be coming back. I have the stance that even if I like a game, if I don't like the developer, I won't play it. So that is gone. The Evil Within I like a lot, although I do think it has some glaring issues, and I don't think it knows what kind of game it wants to be. It's really stuck between like old style Resident Evil and new style Resident Evil, not counting 7. Pardon me. I'm enjoying it enough though. I think we've got like 1 or 2 more play sessions and it'll be done, so I expect it to finish very early September. Inside has also started on YouTube. It's only a 5-part series, it's a very short game. It is also a very, very good, humble puzzle game. It's not up its own ass like The Witness is. So if you're after a very decent 2.5D puzzle game, play Inside rather than watch me play it. I think it's getting a cross-pack release of like Limbo plus Inside on PS4 and Xbox, maybe? It's coming, or maybe it's Switch. One of the two. As in like the main consoles or the pretend console in the form of the Switch. So you can pick them up if you never played Limbo. Limbo is more of the same, doesn't look as nice, but it's also just an excellent puzzle game. So I recommend them both. It's 5 parts, it's going to end very soon. It ends on the 29th, so just before the month change, that's when Inside finishes. I should warn you, although actually no, I can't warn you. I was going to warn you that it has exactly 1 jump scare. By the time you hear this, the part that has the jump scare will already be live, so tough, basically. So The Evil Within, The Evil Within, if you want me to be critical of my own stuff, it's not doing that well on the channel. It's an old game and I don't imagine it has that big a fan base, even though it is getting a sequel in a couple of months. I like it though. If you're into something akin to Resident Evil, like halfway between 4 and 5 is how I've been telling the stream I feel about it. It's got some bad mechanics, but it's interesting enough. I don't think it's terrible. I know when the PC version launched, it was littered with bizarre performance issues and weird letterboxing. That's all gone now. It works absolutely fine on PC. I haven't had any issues. Speaking of having issues on PC though, I am one of those, as of the Doomfist patch, who can't play Overwatch because my Radeon graphics drivers keep on being crashed by Overwatch. And I say specifically by Overwatch because every other game is utterly fine. I've had no issues with any other game except Overwatch. Radeon has updated their drivers twice since it started happening. Neither has fixed the issue. Everything that Blizzard has gone on record as saying should fix the issue has not. It's very, very basic things they've been suggesting. There's a conspiracy theory going around that the Doomfist patch, when it left the PTR and came to the main servers, included some kind of subtle hidden thing that checks for newer wall hacks that people, cheaters, have been using in Overwatch, and that's why Blizzard are not willing to say that that's the issue. It's causing something to happen that crashes the graphics drivers for certain Radeon cards in the R9 series for sure, because that's what I have, and I think the R6, and maybe one less than that as well. It's on Blizzard. I'm not convinced Radeon is to blame, because they've tried twice to fix it, it hasn't worked, and every other game is utterly fine. It's very specifically Overwatch that's buggered. It's on Blizzard. So I'm in the mood to play Overwatch. I've uploaded a few highlights recently from some play sessions of Mystery Heroes. It's annoying because I'm finally back in the mood to play Overwatch, and Overwatch doesn't work. It's a pain in the ass. I will be returning to it when someone fixes the issue, assuming someone fixes the issue. If they don't, I guess I'll just need to wait till I get a new PC and never touch Radeon, because everybody craps on Radeon, including companies, as it turns out. Other than that, Isaac is continuing, on and off. XCOM War of the Chosen will start as soon as possible. I am recording it just in my own time as part of my day for YouTube. That doesn't mean we won't eventually play it again on stream. We might do. Gungeon is continuing, recording live, so that'll be in the streams. I try and aim for at least once per week to do a Gungeon section in a stream, but that's not set in stone. What else have we got? A few videos went live of the Dissidia NT closed beta, if you're interested in seeing how that is. My initial thoughts of it. Also, sorry, I just noticed, even though yesterday they were fine, the first two Dissidia NT videos I uploaded, the one where I played as Squall and the one where I played as Zidane, they are now marked as not suitable for advertisers. They were fine this morning, and they were fine the other day when I uploaded them. The bot did another pass and decided no. Now, they have had enough views to get manually checked, thankfully. But it's inconsistent. It was fine yesterday. YouTube isn't a crapshoot. It just is. What was I saying? Gungeon. Yes, Gungeon continuing. Gungeon has also been revealed that towards the end of the year it's getting another massive update. This update will be free. It's called Advanced Gungeons and Dragons. Its main selling point is, quote, hundreds of synergies. This is exactly what I wanted from Gungeon. If they add enough synergies that runs become as unique as an Isaac run can be, I'd probably go back to also recording runs off of stream, because it needed variety. That's why I changed it to stream only. I wasn't finding enough to talk about because it's just guns. It's not synergies between guns. So if they're fixing that issue, then that's fantastic. So you'd see more well, one way or the other, you'll see more Gungeon once the update, the Advanced Gungeons and Dragons update is out. I don't think there was a specific date. They just said fall, or the end of the year rather, and they're aiming to get it onto the Switch version and PlayStation at the same time as PC. So they're being a little bit ambitious rather with it. I believe they specifically said there's a tiny update in September, so the full update will be after that. But that's the rough plan. Fortnite is continuing every now and then. Interest in it has waned, both with me a little bit and more so with audience. I imagine it's because Epic are really messing up. They're pissing their fan base off over and over and over. So I don't blame people. Other than that, miscellaneous games, I can't think of any specifically. Kingsway, I kind of have almost had my fill of Kingsway. We've done like 3 of the 6 possible endings. I like it as an audience participation game, even though it's not really meant for that. It runs a bit on though. A run of it takes like 3 hours, and it involves a lot of talking because there's not much to interact with. So I don't know if that'll be back. I think that about covers it. There will be Lights to Look At's coming. There'll be one coming of Escapist 2 for sure, which we might actually be playing tonight, depending on where my Twitch subs and Patreon backers vote. But I said I wouldn't talk for very long, and we're already running longer than I thought. Thank you again for all the support, specifically right now. Those of you who are patrons, you will start seeing, as soon as I get the keys to the house, you will start seeing step-by-step pictures of me building up my office. Now, I know last month I said that I hoped that this update would be from my new office. That's obviously not going to be the case. Fingers crossed for September. If you want, everyone will obviously see the finished product because it'll be behind me when I'm in the new house. But if you want to see a step-by-step, then become a patron. Just $1 level and above if you want. You'll see it built up. I'm going to plan out everything. I'm going to have a nice bunch of collectibles behind me and stuff. You'll see. But it is also going to be a very busy time. I don't think streams will be interrupted. Video production might, so I might rely more on the Twitch VODs coming over. But definitely I will be locally recording War of the Chosen XCOM 2 starting next week. Maybe just a few episodes until I get moved. But I ask you to be patient, please. I know a lot of you like me playing XCOM games. Just be patient with me. If I have to slow down, I have to focus on getting the move done. Especially before the end of the year. So that will hopefully happen, maybe, fingers crossed, finally, next month's channel update. New background, new house. Hello Maya. Everything like that. Thank you again for the support right now, especially during this advertiser unfriendly bullshit. Yes, I said bullshit. Take that, monetization. Thank you for watching, thank you for the support, and for the fan art and everything else. And I shall see you, well, you'll be seeing this on Monday, so I will see you on Tuesday's stream, hopefully. Until then, ta-ta for now.